welcome ladies and gents. Wednesday renewed for season 2 by Netflix. Now, this is great news. I really liked Wednesday. I thought it was absolutely fantastic. What a fun little show. I don't think anyone was realistically expecting it to be as good as it was. I know I myself wasn't at all. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, but I'm really excited for this. I think this is good stuff. And this is interesting because a lot of people were speculating that this show could have been purchased out by Amazon due to some weird rights situation that was going on. So it seems that Netflix and Amazon have sort of ironed out those rights, and now Wednesday is renewed for its second season with Jenna Ortega as the star, which I cannot wait for. But let's take a look. This has been a huge success for Disney. It's obviously just in time for the no duh desk. And this is not a no duh, right? And it's move the mic. It's frustrating that Deadline have labelled it as such, because this is not a no duh situation. Netflix routinely cancels things that they have even said was, getting good views. This is not a no duh. But I can't imagine, and this is the real clincher here, I can't imagine, ladies and gents, that this costs a great deal of money for Netflix. And, if you look at like a P&L, profit and loss situation, expenditure and that, this is a no-duh from that basis. But it's not a no-duh that Netflix renewed it, because they routinely cancel stuff that is well-loved by a lot of people. And it's frustrating when mainstream media articles are like, well, yeah, of course they were going to. No, it's not. It's not a given. But the Jenna Ortega starer from the MGM television, that's the thing. Amazon bought MGM. So, because they own MGM, and obviously have now been using a lot of products from sort of back shelf of MGM. I mean, The Samaritan, for instance, was an MGM film with Sylvester Stallone that, Amazon just decided to release on Amazon Prime. It was not a given that Netflix were able to iron the rights situation out. But obviously, this is a deal that essentially is kind of, precedes that and continues on despite the owners of MGM. But it crossed the 1 billion hours viewed mark, which is insane. And to put that really into perspective, guys, it is only the third show ever to do that on Netflix. In less than a month, and overtook Dharma to become the second most watched US show behind season 4 of Stranger Things. That's insane. This is an Addams Family spin-off, ladies and gents. We've got to remind you of that. That is absolutely madness that it has done as well as it has. Utterly insane. Don't think anyone was expecting that. So for the remaining few who haven't watched, for those that are watching this that haven't watched it, or indeed seen my review and wanted to watch this, it offers a new take on the Addams Family. It is an interesting take. It sort of puts the Addams Family in a Harry Potter-esque world, but it's not to its detriment. I don't think it's to its detriment at all. I actually think that it works. Like, in my eyes, it's quite a good thing. It's if Harry Potter was a bit darker at the end of the day, and I think it works very, very nicely. It's not what a lot of people remember it to be, I get that, and that seems to be where a lot of people's complaints lie, is that it's not what people expected. Which I get, and obviously they have their expectations because of what the cartoon, the other movies were. Now, obviously, the Addams Family is a classic cartoon strip that was created by Charles Addams, which ultimately became a 60s sitcom and a 90s feature film. Wednesday ranks number 2 on the most popular English TV list with 1.237 billion hours viewed within its first 28 days. That is fucking madness. Now, what's most unique about the series is how Netflix's biggest rivals, Amazon, is actually responsible for the series after it closed an $8.5 billion deal to buy MGM. And MGM TV has since been restructured into Amazon Studios under Jen Salk. So this is what I mean. Like, the rights, they're an interesting situation. I mean, basically, Amazon does own it. So we don't know. We've not had a look in behind the curtain to figure out exactly what the deal is with this. No one knows. Like, we literally have no idea what the situation is, why they were able to do it. Indeed, anything surrounding that, we just have no idea. But Netflix managed to secure it. I would assume, anyway, that this is a pre-existing deal, and contracts are signed, and I'm guessing that's literally it. Because you'd think Amazon would force Netflix to give it to them if they could, and I don't think they can. But Wednesday debuted in November. The coming-of-age comedy is from Smallville creators. I know, don't let that put you off, just as an FYI, because it's very good. Al Goff and Miles Millar, and directed and executive produced by Tim Burton. Lots of people are like, oh, it's Tim Burton all over it. There's a little bit of him in there, but I actually think this stands alone from Tim Burton quite nicely. Other executive producers are Steve Stark, Andrew Mittman, Kevin Mizrachi, who actually is part of the Charles Addams Foundation, basically. Kayla. So that's quite good, just as an FYI. And then just a whole bunch of other individuals. There's not really any point rattling them off. But this is great. I mean, this is such a well-viewed show. Such a well-viewed show. For this to achieve as much as this, get its second season. Again, it's never a given. I don't understand why people are always like, oh, it's a given. No, it's not. It's never a given anymore. With Netflix, nah. It's almost a given that they would cancel it. Let's be honest. So this is great. I am very, very keen on this. I'm looking forward to seeing season 2. I wonder how long they plan to keep this going, purely because Jenna Ortega can't look as young as she does here. She was 19, I believe, when this was filmed. And she's like 21 now, if I remember rightly. So, you know, she's not going to look as young as she does here forever. And that'll be the thing. I reckon she will age out of the role, or at least age out of this series. Unless they look to continue the series later in her life. But she's not going to look like, you know, this young forever, obviously. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Did you watch this? Did you not? Love to hear it. Any and all thoughts, drop it down below. Please do hit subscribe to the second channel, which is Mr. H Reviews Live Archives. I stream twice a week, the Hcast, and all those streams get chopped up, and you'll find the best bits in individual videos over on the second channel. Cheers, guys. Have a great day. Take care.